Hi, good morning. I'm Shelley from the Prince George's County Memorial Library System. Welcome to our local author event this morning. This is Antoine Lunsford. He is a DC area local author and educator. He's going to read two books today, and then we're in between the books. We're going to have a conversation. If you have any questions for Antoine, please put them in the chat at the bottom of your screen, and I'll be happy to answer them. You can also put in your questions at Facebook, and we will get those and ask Antoine those questions. So let's get started, Antoine, with your Little Andy's World books. What's your first book this morning?
Hey, good morning, everybody. I'll read my first book that came out in 2017. It's called Little Andy, the Greatest Recess Monitor Ever. So again, guys, this is my first book. Again, good morning. My name is Antoine from DC. I'm an author and educator. This book, my first book, was really exciting for me to write, and so many things have happened since then. I'm really excited for you to join in with me. So let's get started. It was another beautiful day at Spriggs Park Academy when little Andy, the recess monitor, walked into the playground. He said, "Girls, girls, girls, your favorite recess monitor is here." And the girls on the wall just stared at him. "Nobody wants you here," yelled Sammy. "You never pay attention to anything that happens out here," shouted Maya. "Whenever someone gets hurt, you never send them to the nurse. You just say, 'You'll be fine.'" "That's so rude," snapped Frankie. Little Andy could not believe the words he just heard. No one had ever spoken to a recess monitor like that before. "There's no way you're talking to me. My ears must be playing tricks on me. Everybody wants me around," boasted little Andy. "You all should be grateful that I'm here. Recess would be so boring if I wasn't here. Besides, no one, and I mean no one, can do this job better than me. I've been voted best recess monitor since fourth grade. So what are you going to do? Get me fired?" Little Andy laughs hysterically as he falls to the ground, and he's completely unaware that Principal Thomas is watching from her office window the entire time. "Little Andy, get up," yelled Principal Thomas. "How long have you been listening?" asked little Andy. "Long enough to hear you boast that you're the greatest recess monitor ever," responded Principal Thomas. "But I am," replied little Andy. "I've heard nothing but complaints about how you don't treat anyone fair and how you talk to other students. Oh, and how you talk to other students however you want. That ends today," stated Principal Thomas. She then walked over and removed his recess monitor badge. He dropped to the ground, put his hands on the top of his head, and screamed, "My life is over! My reputation is ruined. I'll never be able to show my face at school again." Yeah. "You never show us how to play the games the right way," said Giovanni. "You've never done anything to deserve to be our recess monitor," shouted Jace. Suddenly, all the students began to circle little Andy. All together, they shouted, "This is not a dream. It's time for you to leave. This is not a dream. It's time for you to leave." Little Andy ran off the playground, believing he would never return. When little Andy got home, he walked in, slammed the door, and screamed, "I can't believe this." "Believe what?" asked Dad. "I can't believe this," he shouted again. "Believe what?" asked Mom. "Principal Thomas took my recess monitor badge and it's not fair." "Oh no," said Grandma. I've been voted best recess monitor for the last 4 years. How could she do this to me? She embarrassed me in front of everybody. I'm a local celebrity. Everybody in town is going to find out once this comes out on the news tonight," said little Andy. He sat down at the kitchen table and decided to talk to his parents and his grandmother about why he was no longer a recess monitor. What happened? Dad asked. The girls on the playground were saying mean things to me, and I told them that they should be grateful that I'm the recess monitor because recess will be so boring without me. Then Principal Thomas came outside and took my recess monitor badge. She said I talk to people any way that I want to. I don't think that's wrong. I was the recess monitor. His dad responded, Son, you never want to use your words to hurt others. Always use your words to encourage others. It makes a big difference. I guess you're right, said little Andy. She also said that I don't know how to treat others. Mom, how do I treat others better? Treat others respectfully by saying nice things, showing others that you care by helping them, and when they need it, and being a good listener when they need someone to talk to, she replied. I have a lot of work to do, he responded little Andy. Grandma, when do I start treating others better? Little Andy asked. Every chance that you get, she said. Whenever you have a chance to make someone smile or feel better, you have to take it. It's the only way to live. Thanks, Grandma. You always give me good advice, he said. Little Andy went to his room to think about all the ways he could treat others better. The next day on his way home, little Andy saw Frankie standing at the bus stop. He said, Frankie, what are you looking for? Oh, excuse me, Frankie, why are you looking so sad? I have an appointment with the dentist and the bus is late. I'm not sure if I'll get there in time before his office closes, she cried. There's no way you're missing that appointment on my watch. Hop on, Frankie. Frankie hopped on little Andy's bike and said, let's see how fast this bike can really go. Little Andy smiled and raced down the street just in time to get Frankie to her dentist appointment. Frankie hopped off little Andy's bike and said, thanks for the ride. You didn't have to do that. Little Andy smiled at Frankie and said, I'll see you tomorrow at school. The little Andy rode his bike all the way home with a big smile. As little Andy arrived home, he saw Jace across the street with a worried look on his face. He shouted to him, hey, what's wrong? Jace responded, my mom is going to take my video games away for a month if I don't have the lawn cut by the time she gets home and my lawnmower isn't working. No worries, Jace. I got this, said little Andy. He then ran to the backyard, grabbed his dad's lawnmower, and began to cut Jace's lawn for him. Jace couldn't believe it. He felt so confused. He thought to himself, could this really be the same little Andy that says mean things and ignores everybody at recess? All done, said little Andy. Thanks, little Andy, sighed Jace. You really didn't have to do that, Jace said. I know, said little Andy. It's good to help others whenever you can. See you tomorrow, Jace. Little Andy then grabbed his dad's lawnmower and walked home with a big smile on his face. The following day, as little Andy was leaving school, he saw Giovanni and Sammy in the science lab. He walked into the science lab and said, hey, what are you guys doing? Our science teacher told us that we have to make all the planets in the solar system using only paint and plastic products so that we can have a class party, they responded. Oh, cool. Do you mind if I help? Little Andy asked. They stared at him with the weird facial expressions. Hold that thought, said Giovanni as he pulled Sammy into the corner. Little Andy just asked us if he could help us. He never helps anybody. This must be a trick, exclaimed Giovanni. He could be sick, or maybe he lost his memory during English class because it's so boring, laughed Sammy. No, I'm serious, Sammy. This is just weird, shrieked Giovanni. It is kind of weird, but let's give him a chance. Besides, the more people we have, the faster we can get done. I really want that party, said Sammy. Okay, let's see what happens, sighed Giovanni. They both turned to little Andy and said, you can help. Yes, let's do this. said little Andy excitedly. Before they knew it, they finished making all the planets in the solar system using plastic products and paint. We make a good team, said Sammy. You know what they say, teamwork makes the dream work, responded little Andy. Thanks for the help. We appreciate it, said Giovanni. No problem. Glad I could help. See you guys tomorrow, little Andy said with a giant, oh, and as he left the room with a giant smile on his face. Ah. Early the next morning, a few minutes before school started, Principal Thomas called a secret meeting with a few students to decide whether little Andy should get his recess monitor badge back. It's come to my attention that little Andy has done some nice things for a few of you. Is it true? It's true, shouted Frankie. He cut my grass, yelled Jace. He helped us with a science project, voiced Giovanni and Sammy. This morning, he gave me a pack of pencils because he noticed I only had one in my desk. Who does stuff like that? Said Maya. It sounds like little Andy has changed, said Principal Thomas. If he's done all these things, then he deserves to be a recess monitor. I'll make sure he gets his badge back right away. Later that day, during recess, little Andy and a few of his friends were playing basketball when Principal Thomas came into the playground. She blew her whistle and shouted, "Little Andy, get over here, now!" Little Andy trembled with fear. He walked over to Principal Thomas, wondering what he could have done. She said, "I've heard a lot of things about you this week, and I'm disappointed that I didn't say this to you sooner." Little Andy looked down at the ground. Little Andy, congratulations. You've earned your recess monitor badge back. What? I did? Little Andy said. I've heard all the wonderful things that you did for the students here at school and in the neighborhood. I'm very impressed. Congratulations again, little Andy, said Principal Thomas. Thank you so much. I'm so surprised. Thank you to everyone who told Principal Thomas about the things that I've done. And I'm really sorry for all the mean things that I've said and done to you guys. And I won't do it again. Now, I learned my lesson and I promise, said little Andy. His friends gathered around him and picked him up and cheered. Little Andy, you're our man. If you can't monitor us, no one can. The end. So guys, that's my first book, Little Andy, the greatest recess monitor ever.
That is terrific. Thank you so much for that first book. You're getting lots of praise online. Everyone loves Andy. So we'll do a couple questions. The first question is, how long did it take you to write your first book and what inspired you?
How long did it take? Well, I started writing that first book in September and I published it in December of 2017. So about 4 months.
Wow, that is really quick. And that's your second job too. So got a labor of love. Yeah. Another question is, what is the process of finding and collaborating with an illustrator like?
Well, for me, I was referred to Upwork.com. A colleague of mine was also a children's book author. And I would ask her questions all the time. She said, yeah, I found my illustrator on Upwork. So I went to Upwork and I was able to connect with my illustrator, Charity Russell, and she illustrates all my books for the whole children's book series.
They're beautiful. They're really beautiful. Here's the next question. How does your work as an educator inform your writing?
Well, as an educator, since I'm working with kids every day, and, I just understand that how character building is very important. So I just want my students just to understand that treating others with respect and developing good friendships is very important. Not just now, but it's going to ultimately affect you the older you get. So the better you can treat people, the more you'll be likable and be able to connect with others. So that's pretty much how I created the series, based off how can I inspire kids.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Where are you able to purchase the book?
Currently, since I'm a self-published author, all my books are on Amazon. You can buy the paperback copy, or you can also buy it in the Kindle version as well.
Terrific. Especially right now, that's important.
Absolutely.
Jesse has asked, when did you publish this book?
Well, this first book was published in December of 2017.
Great. As a library volunteer, what do you love about libraries?
Wow. It's just a place where it's interesting. You get to meet a lot of people of all age groups there, young, old, and everything in between. It's quiet, right? So it's a great place to focus and study. And it's just a great place for me as an author to research, right? So in my free time, I'll watch cartoons to try to draw inspiration, or I go to the libraries and read the books of other authors, and I'll be able to draw inspiration of what possibly may be a future book.
Awesome. We've got another question. Where do you get the inspiration for the books, like the topics? Where do you get inspiration on your topics?
Well, like I said, as an educator, I'm seeing the different challenges that our students face. So I'll say, okay, what's a good moral that I could possibly get across in a book? So whether it's leadership or whether it's perseverance, because I don't want our kids to quit. If I'm teaching maybe a topic and then maybe they're not grasping the concept as quickly as they like to. So just constantly encouraging them, not to quit, don't give in, things like that. Or if I see someone who likes to do the right thing, I'm like, hey, you know what? Leadership is very important. You always want to follow someone who's an excellent role model, someone that's good skills, how to talk to people, they know how to treat people, they know how to follow directions well. Like those are the type of people you want to hang with. So pretty much what I see, what I encounter on a day-to-day basis with my kids, those are things that inspire me to come up with specific topics for my books.
That's awesome. That's good advice for kids of all ages.
Absolutely.
So we'll do one last question and then we'll go to book number 2. And then if people still have questions afterwards, we'll get those answered. Okay. So the last question right now is Andy in all of your books?
Yes, he is the main star because Little Andy's based off a fictionalized version of my life. Right. So my cousin Sandy, she always calls me Andy. She never calls me Antoine. If she walked in this room right now, she would call me Andy. So yes, Andy's in all of the books.
That is terrific. All right. Well, feel free to go ahead and we'll get started with book number 2.
Great. So guys, this book, like I just read, Little Andy, the Greatest Recess Monitor, was my first book in this series. And the second book is Oh No, There's a Bully in Our School. So, bullying is a huge issue in schools and even life, right? Even with adults. So I said, you know what? Obviously our kids are dealing with this. So I want to be able to write a story about it because I understand as a classroom teacher that students bully or bother other students for various issues, right? For various reasons. So let's take a deeper dive into the book and let's see what happens. Let's see. Here we go. It was another wonderful day at Spring Park Academy. The weather was great. It was a sunny day with a cool breeze and the kids were having fun. So the teacher said that the students could have extra recess time to play at recess. Everything seemed perfect, little Andy thought, until he looked at the far end of the playground. He saw a student sitting down all by himself. So as the recess monitor, little Andy went over to check on him. As little Andy approached him, he said, "Hey, are you okay?" "I'm okay." "You don't look familiar. Are you new here?" little Andy asked. "I'm new. My name is Kumar Mahal." "Oh, cool, bro. My name is Little Andy. Nice to meet you, and welcome to Spriggs Park Academy." "Oh, thanks. I'm a little nervous about playing with others. I'm not sure they'll like me." "No worries. They'll love you. Just be nice, and most important, be yourself." Oh, thanks for talking to me, said Kumar. No problem, bro, little Andy replied. Let me introduce you to a few of my friends. Follow me. Little Andy walked over to his friends with Kumar, following, following behind him. Guys, this is Kumar. He's new here. These are my friends, Sammy, Maya, Giovanni, Frankie, and Jace. Nice to meet you, Kumar, they all said. Now that we're all friends, let's play before recess is over, shouted little Andy. They all hurried back to the playground to enjoy the rest of their recess. From that day on, little Andy and Kumar were the best of friends and did everything together. Kumar even tried out for the football team and he made the team. Everything seemed to be great for Kumar. A few weeks later, at recess, little Andy and his friends were playing football. Sammy threw the football and Jace caught it for a touchdown. Kumar became really mad. He turned to Giovanni and yelled, "How could you let him score? Now we're losing." "Relax, it's just a game," said Giovanni. "It's not just a game. I want to win, and we're going to win," replied Kumar angrily. On the next play, Sammy threw it to Jace again, and this time, Kumar tackled him. "Kumar, bro, what are you doing? We're playing two-hand touch. We're not tackling." "I want to tackle," yelled Kumar back at little Andy. "No, we're not going to tackle. And if you don't listen, you can stand on the wall," responded little Andy. Kumar couldn't believe it. "You're not going to put me on the wall," Kumar grumbled. "Either you get on the wall for 5 minutes to think about what you've done and then come back and play the right way, or I'll tell the teachers and you'll have to sit out for the rest of recess," said little Andy. Kumar couldn't believe it. Kumar couldn't believe his best friend would make him stand on the wall and miss recess. Kumar then responded, "Little Andy, you're right. I'll go stand on the wall and take a timeout to calm down before I play." "Cool, bro. I'll see you back out here in a few minutes," said little Andy. Suddenly, as little Andy turned his back, Kumar pushes him in the dirt. Everyone couldn't believe what just happened. "Bro, how could you push me down like that? I thought we were friends," said little Andy. Kumar looked at him and said, "You thought wrong," as he walked off the playground. Little Andy was in shock. His best friend just pushed him down. Something's not right with Kumar. He never acts like this. "I'll talk to him and figure out what's going on," thought little Andy. Then he and his friends walked back into the school building, wondering what could have made Kumar do that. Later that day, Kumar passed Maya on his way to gym class. He approached Maya at her locker and said, "Those books look really heavy. Do you need some help carrying them?" "Yes, I need all the help I can get," Maya responded. Kumar took a few of Maya's books for her. "I'm not sure which way your class is, so I'll follow you, Maya," he said. "Okay," she said. As Maya turned her back, Kumar stuck his foot out and tripped her up, and she dropped all of her books. Everyone in the hallway started pointing and laughing at Maya. "Kumar, how could you do that? We're friends," shouted Maya. Kumar laughed and walked away. Maya was shocked that he would do something like that. That was really mean. As Kumar walked around the corner, he saw Frankie standing near the trash can. He said, "Frankie, what's wrong?" "I dropped one of my earrings in the trash can. My mom just bought me these. If I don't find it, my mom is going to be mad at me and she's going to make me wash the dishes for a month if I lose them. And I hate washing the dishes because my hair gets wet and I hate getting my hair wet." "No worries, Frankie. I'll help you find it," Kumar responded. "Really? You're the greatest friend ever, she said. I'll give you a boost, and that way you can get a better look into the trash can. That's a good idea. When I count to three, lift me up, she said. Got it, said Kumar. Frankie counted one, two, three, lift, she shouted. Kumar then flipped Frankie over into the trash can. Everyone in the hall laughed at her. Frankie couldn't believe it. Oh no, my hair has gum stuck in it, and my clothes smell like old bananas. Kumar, why did you push me in the trash can? We're friends, screamed Frankie. Kumar just stared at Frankie and said, Hope you found your earring, and walked off. Frankie was so angry and confused as to why her friend would push her into the trash can. What's wrong with this guy, right? At the end of the day, when little Andy, Sammy, and Giovanni were walking out the door to go home, they saw Frankie and Maya on the stairs crying. Little Andy said, Why are you crying? We were bullied, they said. What? By who? He said. Kumar, they responded. What did he do? Little Andy asked. He tripped me up and made me drop all of my books, and everyone laughed, Maya replied. He flipped me over into the trash can. Now I can't find my earring. My clothes smell, and I have gum stuck in my hair, and everyone laughed at me too, responded Frankie. Now I can't believe this. I'm still trying to figure out why he pushed me in the dirt earlier, said little Andy. He pushed you in the dirt? He never does things like that, Maya and Frankie said together. I know. I can't believe he's changed. I'll have to figure out a plan to see what's wrong with them, replied little Andy. As he and his friends were walking down the stairs, little Andy said, Hey, I forgot my science book in my desk. I'm going to run and get it. I'll be right back. We'll wait for you, they said. Little Andy then ran back into the school to get his science book. As little Andy got to the door of his classroom, he looked through the window in the door. He saw his teacher, Miss Phillips, the football coach, Mr. Brooks, Principal Thomas, and Kumar's parents talking. He overheard their conversation. Sorry, guys, that's the area that's supposed to be Miss Manetti's, the teacher. Mr. and Mrs. Mahal, Kumar has been getting upset in class and at recess. And I believe that it has something to do with his reading. He's been having a hard time pronouncing his words, said Miss Manetti. I've also noticed he's been a little angry at football practice too, said Coach Brooks. I'm very concerned about his progress, and if he doesn't improve his reading by the end of the quarter, he won't be able to stay on the football team, said Principal Thomas. We will do everything we can to help him, said Mrs. Mahal. I'll make sure he practices his letter sounds and word lists every day, said Mr. Mahal. Little Andy then said to himself, so that's why he's acting like that. He can't read. Looks like I found out Kumar's secret. Little Andy then ran outside with his friends. Guys, I've got an idea about how we can get Kumar to stop bullying us, shouted little Andy. They then all huddled together to formulate a plan. The next morning, at school, when Kumar arrived, he saw little Andy standing outside the entrance of the door. When Kumar got to the door, little Andy said, What's up, Mr. Big Time Football Player? What do you want, little Andy? Kumar responded. Did you think you could hide your little secret? Little Andy then ran into the school. Kumar chased after him and asked, What secret? Then all of little Andy's friends circled around Kumar and yelled, You can't read. No! No one was supposed to know. Kumar screamed. Then they chanted, "If you can't read, get off our football team. If you can't read, get off our football team." Kumar then ran down the hall in tears. "Yes!" they all screamed. "Little Andy, your plan worked," said Giovanni. "He won't bully us again," said Frankie. "Little Andy, you must be happy your plan worked, right?" asked Sammy. "Now that you mention it," little Andy responded, "I do feel." Uh-oh. That doesn't look good. Principal Thomas caught him. Go back. Suddenly, Principal Thomas interrupted and said, "You should feel ashamed of yourself," as she approached him. "You and your friends made another student cry and teased him in front of everyone because he has a hard time reading. That's unacceptable. I thought you learned your lesson from last time, little Andy. You promised that you promised that you would treat others respectfully. You've only had your recess monitor badge back for a week, and you're already back to your old ways." "But Principal Thomas," little Annie said. "I don't want to hear it," she interrupted. "You and all of your friends are to report to the library with Miss Phillips." "Oh no, not Miss Phillips," they all shouted. So there's Andy, he's in the office, he's in trouble. So guys, this is Miss Phillips right here, the meanest librarian in the world. "She's the meanest librarian ever," shouted Giovanni. "I heard she made me a student dust off every book in the library because he sneezed," said Sammy. "I heard she threw a student's tablet in the trash because she caught him looking at movies in detention," said Frankie. "Do you guys know Zombie Zach from fourth grade?" asked Jace. "Yeah," they all responded. "Have you ever thought about why everybody calls him that?" Jace asked again. "No," they responded. "One day he had to go to in-school detention and he had to read every book in the library. That's why his eyeballs turned yellow." "It's a true story," said Jace. They all looked at each other and screamed. "My life is over," said Maya. "Who's going to play with my dogs, give them a bath, or brush their teeth before they go to sleep at night?" "Guys, get yourself together. We'll only be here for a few hours. How bad could it be?" said little Andy. They all walked to the library. As they walked in, Miss Phillips stood at her desk. She said, "Have a seat. Don't talk to each other and don't talk to me. You get 2 bathroom and water breaks, one this morning and one this afternoon. Other than that, you're not leaving this room. Do the work that your teachers provided you, and if you need any help, I'll help you as best as I can. Any questions?" They all just stared in fear. "Good. Get started on your work." As they walked to their seats, Sammy walked over to little Andy and said, "Your plan got us in this mess, and you better find a way to get us out of it." As they all sat down, they looked at little Andy and mumbled under their breath, "I can't believe I listened to you." A few hours later, detention was over, and little Andy approached his friends and said, "I'm sorry for getting everyone into trouble. I promise I'll fix this." They all looked at him. "If I don't fix it, I'm buying everybody ice cream tomorrow." They all looked at him and said, "Deal. See you tomorrow," and ran out of the library. Then little Andy stormed into Principal Thomas' office. "Principal Thomas, I'm sorry for interrupting you, but I had to tell you that everything that happened today was my fault, and I shouldn't have dragged my friends into it. Please don't call their parents," he said. So she replied, "I took her off the phone with Kumar's mom, and she's disappointed in both of you. You two are best friends. I'm expecting you to make this right with him tomorrow. I will, he said. And one more thing, Andy, you have to make better decisions. Your actions affect you and the ones closest to you. Also, everyone in town knows who you are because you're a recess monitor. So hopefully, word didn't spread too quickly about what happened today. Uh-oh. Little Andy ran out of Principal Thomas' office, jumped on his bike, and raced home as fast as he could. As he was riding, he noticed everyone around stared at him as he passed. Oh no, everyone in town must know what happened at school. I better get home and tell my parents what happened before they hear it from somebody else, he said. As little Andy arrived home, mm, 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 he felt very nervous. When he opened the door, he saw his parents on the couch, and suddenly a news flash came on the television. Good afternoon, and welcome to the Spriggs Park 4 o'clock news. Today, Spriggs Park Academy's beloved recess monitor, Little Andy, bullied another student and had to sit in the library to do all of his work as an in-school suspension punishment. Little Andy screamed, "No!" and ran upstairs to his room, and his mom followed right behind him up the stairs. Little Andy closed the door, jumped on his bed, and covered his head with his pillow. His mom opened the door and said, "Son, what's gotten into you for you to do something like that? You're not a bully. You're a hero." Little Andy took the pillow off his head and looked at his mom in tears. "Andy, I know you. You're not the type of person to hurt others. You make others feel better." "You really think of me like that?" he said. "Yes. We all make mistakes. We all do and say things that we shouldn't and things that we don't mean. And you're the type of person who makes mistakes and turns around and makes it right. I didn't like what you did, but I know you'll do what it takes to work things out with Kumar. If you don't, you're going to be grounded until you and your friends you're going to be grounded until you're an old man," she said. Andy then began to dream about being an old man grounded in his room. "Wait a minute. How did you know it was Kumar?" Little Andy asked. His mom just turned and smiled at him as she left the room. The next day at school, little Andy and his friends saw Kumar eating by himself during lunch, so they decided to talk to him. "Hey, Kumar," they said. "What do you all want?" he responded. "You embarrassed me in front of everybody." "You embarrassed us too," they replied. Little Andy took a deep breath and said, "Kumar, I'm sorry for everything I did to you. You didn't deserve to be treated like that. No one does." Kumar stood up, looked him in the eye, and said, "I'm so sorry for all those hurtful things I did. Whenever I can't read something, I get mad and I take it out on others. Sometimes I get so mad, I feel like I'm another person." "It's okay. We forgive you," said little Andy. "The reading assessment is coming up in 3 weeks, and I'm going to help you study and pass it so you can stay on the football team. You're the captain of our team, and we need you to lead us to a victory in the championship game." "I can't read. Don't you get it? I'm not smart like you," said Kumar. "I know you. You're not a quitter. I'm confident you can do it. All things are possible to those who believe. If you believe it, it can happen, bro," said little Andy. "You're right. Let's do it," said Kumar. "My man, let's go tackle this test like you tackled Chase that day." Everybody laughed except Jace. "Little Andy, not cool, bro. Not cool at all," Jace replied. "It was a good tackle," said little Andy. Jace just laughed. So for the next 3 weeks, Kumar and little Andy met after school in the library to study for the reading assessment. Every day, little Andy quizzed Kumar with wordless blends and letter sounds. He would always tell Kumar, "Take your time and read the features to help you." As the 3 weeks went by, Kumar's confidence soared. There you go. On the day of the test, before Kumar went to the classroom, little Andy pulled Kumar aside and said, "This is it, bro. You're ready to pass this test." Little Andy asked. "Oh, yes, this is it, bro. Are you ready to pass this test?" Little Andy asked. "I guess so. What if all the studying I did doesn't help? I'll be off the football team." Don't doubt yourself. Now, your reading has gotten better. Whenever you get nervous, just think about all the things that I've told you. You got this, bro. After the test, let's go to Igloo's ice cream parlor and celebrate passing the test with some cookies and cream ice cream, said little Andy. "Okay, let's do it," replied Kumar. Then he went inside the classroom. Miss Minetti passed out the test and said, "Okay, class, it's time to take your reading assessment. The test will be an hour and a half. Do your best and keep your eyes on your own paper. You may start." Kumar looked at the doorway and saw little Andy giving him a thumbs up to do well on the test. As time passed, Kumar became nervous. He started doubting himself. A few hours later, at the end of the day, Miss Minetti gave everyone their graded test back as they left the room. When Kumar got his paper back, he was speechless. Little Andy was waiting for him outside of class. "Kumar, you ready to celebrate, bro?" Kumar looked at his paper and then looked at little Andy. "Bro, did you pass?" Kumar looked at the test and looked at little Andy again, and then he ran down the hall and out of the school doors. Little Andy was shocked. Jason Giovanni approached little Andy and asked, "Did Kumar pass his test?" "I don't know. He just looked at me and then he ran out of the building. I was confident he would pass, but I guess I was wrong." "Well, you did all you could help him, bro. You did all you could to help him," said Jace. "Oh, what is this?" "You're right. I just want to be able to stay on the football team and play in the championship game. That's all we talked about the last few days, and I'm still going to support our team. I know you need I know that you need to feel better and cookies and cream milkshake," said Giovanni. "I plan to get one with Kumar today anyway, so let's go," replied little Andy. Then they went to get milkshakes and decided to go to the game together tomorrow. Maybe this is an indication of what happened. Little Andy asked, "Hey, did you hear anything about Kumar or see him?" They all looked at him and said no. Little Andy looked at Jason Giovanni and said, "I don't believe them. The cheerleaders, they see the football team practice every day, all the time. They must know something." Then little Andy and his friends went to sit in the stands. The announcer introduced the players and coaches. Then suddenly, Coach Brooks grabbed the microphone and said, "Now introducing our team captain, number 55, Kumar Mahal." And the crowd went wild. Kumar ran and did his favorite dance in front of his teammates. Little Andy was so happy to see his friend back on the team. As the game went on, both teams scored on each other back and forth. Now it was the fourth quarter, and there were a few seconds left in the game. Spriggs Park Academy was up a touchdown, and all they needed was to stop Power Academy on this last play. Power Academy's quarterback threw the ball as far as he could to his teammate, but Kumar caught it and returned it for a touchdown to win the game. And Spriggs Park Academy just won their first championship. As Kumar's teammates lifted him up, holding the trophy, he looked in the crowd, he saw little Andy and yelled, "All things are possible." Little Andy smiled and gave him a big thumbs up. The end. So guys, that was my second book. Oh no, there's a bully in our school. So like I said, guys, these are things I know that our kids deal with on a regular basis in school. So I just thought it would be a really good idea to be able to write a book about bullying. And there we go.
Thank you so much, Anton. Really great books for children and for adults. I think a lot of adults online were enjoying them just as much as I'm sure the kids in their lives. So before we wrap up, what other topics are you going to be addressing in future Andy books?
Well, I have three pillars for each book: humility, friendship, and respect. So those things are recurring themes you always see in each book. But like I said, then there are the underlying themes of like honesty and leadership and perseverance. Those will be themes that will be mentioned. And like I said, you guys, for my next book, you'll see opportunity in June called Little Andy Runs for School President. You'll get to see how these themes work out in this book.
Yeah, that's a good reminder. So if you want to join us again next month, Friday, June 19th at 11 a.m., Antoine will be back reading that third book. And we'll do this again. So mark your calendar. We'll make sure to have reminders online. And remember all of our virtual programs. We have stuff for children of all ages all day long. We have more adult items in the evening. And so please check out the Prince George's County Memorial Library System website for all the virtual online information. So Antoine, thank you so much. Everybody have a terrific day.
Thank you guys. Have a wonderful weekend. See you in June.
Thank you. Yeah.
Bye.